You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
So I sat down after a day of work. I'm a little bit weary. I hit a wrong button somewhere and messed up my OBS windows, so we'll have to do it kind of rookie style tonight. It won't be that bad, but it will be a little bit bad. Hoping to see some old cousins show up. It's been a while. I just put out a big email, and it looks like we're getting a few cousins showing up. Let's say hey to Brandon. He's here. Jessica's here. 1554, nice to see you again. Elder Barry, nice to see you again. Her Majesty's here. Marky Berger, nice to see you. We always seen Kylie Dugan. Kylie, appreciate you so much. Colleen Shermer, appreciate you. Zero Infinity, K-Town Cosmic Gypsy 921. Of course, the ever-present Dead Wolf Resistance. So we're making some progress, getting some people back. This is cool. I'm glad to see it. Let's hope that it keeps coming. Matthew Garvin, nice to see you. What's the matter? Yeah, I know there's something wrong with my hair. Just forget about my hair. Yeah, no, just forget it. It's been a long, long day. I wasn't even going to do a show. Thanks, honey. Yeah, I got the alfalfa look going. My hair's a wreck today. It's very hard to do what I'm doing, so yeah. Anyway, I know I make it look easy, sort of. Craig makes his sandwich. It really is me. Yeah. Juan Galvez. He makes the most aromatic coffee in the world. If you're old, you remember that. But yeah, I screwed up my OBS windows, so we're gonna have to go rookie style. But that's okay. We got a great deprogram for you. I keep trying to get away from this Kirk thing, but there's just so much news about it. And as we'll talk tonight, it's not about Erika Kirk personally. It's about who she is, what she represents, and what they're trying to use her to do. And it's to kill people like me and you, to run us off. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it. Juan Galvez. God, it's so good to see the old cousins coming back. I mean, I sent out an email like 5,000 people. So hopefully they'll start coming back. And, hey, we got a good group here tonight. I'm very, very excited to see it. Very, very excited to see it. So let's talk about Agent Erika. And this is what I mean by rookie style. You're not going to be able to see me because I messed up my cam. I'll just show it to you. Here's my cam and presentation. Oh, it's too small, and I forget how to make it. I know it's shift or it's control, but it's not working. I think it's going to be too small to be of any use. Yeah, see, I just can't make it work, man. I just can't make it work the way it's supposed to work. Let's do a little live on air stuff. I'm supposed to be able to grab right here and go like shift and move it over, but see, it won't move over. Or alt and move it over, but it won't move over. It just won't. And I don't know what the problem is. It's not, I know it's shift or it's alt, but it just won't cooperate with me. And I just don't know. It's too late. It's just too late. And I'm too freaking tired. So you can't move it over because it comes over me. I know there's a way to do this damn thing. I know there's a way to do this damn thing. But anyway, let's just roll on. You'll have to give me some grace because I worked all day. I'm really tired. Daggers, cards, fulcrum, integrity, signa female. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Deadwolf's been out there driving his truck. So let's talk about, I call her the Black Widow. I mean, I looked at this dress. I didn't know if I use the transform function window. I don't know what that means, Zero. I can barely, but usually if you do that click, that control, or that shift, I can make it bigger or smaller. But anyway, I'll figure it out. I am just tired. Use the transform function window. Let me go ahead. X-form function. I'll write that down. Okay, I didn't know whether to call her the Merry Widow or the Black Widow, but either way, I mean, here she is alongside her longtime friend and her USA pageant owning partner. And when I first saw this outfit, my first thought, there was really two first thoughts. It was Black Widow or Merry Widow. I mean, she's telling us soon what she is. She's very dangerous. And by the way, the word pageant means stage. Right-click on the element, and the transform will be there in the options. Should I do this right now? Right-click on it. I don't see it, but I'll do it. I'll do it later. Thank you very much. I'll do it later. So, pageant means stage. So there we go. There we go. And at least her handlers finally got her out of white. Dude, she does look like a Merry Widow. She certainly doesn't look like she's, in mourning. I know a lot of people mourn different ways, but come on, man. At least they got her handlers finally got her out of white. She's wearing white at the memorial. She's wearing white. I'm like, what's wrong with this woman? She's not even good at this nonsense. So at least her handlers got her out of black. Now, is it just me? Or is it a bit odd that a grieving widow, a Merry Widow, would wear a corset-type dress to the White House for a dead husband's award ceremony? Is it just me? Is it just me? And then there's King Cyrus right with her. So is she the new Esther? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Queen Esther and Cyrus the Great, both figures in ancient Persia. And this is not about Erika Kirk personally. I couldn't care any less about Erika Kirk personally. This is about what she's being used to represent. Remember, Queen Esther helped murder hundreds of thousands of pagans and heathens, people that aren't of a certain persuasion. And to me, this is the point of what is going on with her. And things just don't add up with the Black Widow. Things just don't add up with the Merry Widow, because the term Regus is a male given name of Latin origin. It means king or ruler. It conveys a sense of regality and authority. Erika was born in Ohio. She grew up in Arizona. She went to college from 2007 to 2009 in Denver, Colorado, at a school named Regis, and a school that just happens to be a Jesuit institution, coincidentally. So Regis means king or ruler. They're trying to make her into a ruler. Regis University is a Jesuit university started by the Society of Jesus. Not everybody that goes to a Jesuit university is a Jesuit, but when you're also a member of the Knights of Malta and you see this other thing, This all adds up. She loves to wipe away fake tears. Jimmy Vox Johnson, another great name from the past. Regis serves about 2,700 students. Erika Kirk was a student there from 2007 to 2009. And Lindsay Halligan, the Attorney General babe. Hotter than Erika, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. She also graduated from that school. So, hey, it might be like an MK Ultra farm. Now, you want to hear some weird stuff? Weird stuff. We're told, I was told that I should bring Becky back on. Who's Becky? I don't know who Becky, I forgot who Becky is. I'm old. I forgot who Becky is. LD said you should bring, dude, I don't know who LD is even. I can't remember. So tell me who Becky is. We'll get her back on. So we're told that the Merry Widow, the Black Widow, Erika Kirk, was Miss Teen Colorado in 2009 and 2010. Now, I'm not a great mathematician. I'm a Bible college graduate, but I can use a calculator, and she was born in 1988. So if you take 2009, subtract 1988, you get 21. I think I got you. I did get your email today. Oh, Laugh Dancer, that's right. And if you subtract 2010 from 1988, you get 22. So we're told she was Miss Teen Colorado in 2009 and 2010. How the hell Becky Barron, yeah, how can you be Miss Teen Colorado when you're 21 and 22 years old? She's a stinking cheater. Or she's a plant. Miss Colorado 209-210 doesn't even look like her. We'll get to that. This is an agent. Here's Lindsay Halligan. She is the new U.S. Attorney babe of Virginia. She also competed in Miss Colorado. She was also a student at Regis, where Erika went. And she's now a U.S. Attorney babe of one of the districts of the Eastern District of Virginia. I say she's hotter than Erika, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. I don't know about Erika. Anyway, let's move right on. Do any of these women look like Erika Kirk to you? The Erika Kirk of today? Does any of these women? Dagger's defending Erika. Did I touch a nerve, Dagger? None of those women look like Erika Kirk to me. But Bridget, nice to see you. She's right. Her resume does look like a perfectly executed plan. Now let's get a little deeper. Also of interest, Trump's special ambassador, Richard Grenell, pictured below with his domestic partner. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Trump sends Richard Grenell, I don't know if the partner went with him or not, over to Romania and got the Tate brothers released and back to America, back to Florida to be exact. And Romania just happens to be where Erika had her children's ministry. The discussion, Grenell's discussion with the Romanian premier, president, poobah, whatever they call him, centered on the ongoing human trafficking case against Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate in Romania. I don't know how these guys ever got any cred, but they did. There's a lot wrong with Romania. But the Tates were in Romania doing some kind of a ride share with children, supposedly. We're trying to be smart. We're trying not to use buzzwords. We're trying to preserve our ability. I've got the right to remain silent. Now I'm trying to have the ability, because YouTube, you got to be PG-13, and you got to have, and it gives you a huge reach. So that's what we're doing. We're being PG-13. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. This is also where Erika had her children's ministry. So let's take a step back. I probably got these out of order, but that's okay. You're smart people. Again, this is not about Erika Kirk personally. And by the way, her initials are Ech. It's about what she's being used to represent. Remember, Esther helped murder hundreds of thousands of pagans, and this, to me, is the point. Let's look again at the Bible story of Esther. Ivanka flamed out. Ivanka was supposed to be the new Esther, but I never, ever liked, you never would have seen, Ivanka's got a lot more class than Erika Kirk. I just say it. Erika Kirk, if you drug a $100 bill through a trailer park, that'd be a good way to drag out Erika Kirk. I'm just saying. She looks a little trashy to me. Just a little trashy. I know some of you don't like it, and I know some of you love it, but she just looks a little trashy to me. A little trashy. When you go to the White House, don't wear a corset. It's supposed to be for your dead husband, supposedly dead, allegedly husband. But anyway, let me get off of this because I'm going way down a rabbit hole. But the rabbit has a trail to get to the hole, right? So you know what I'm talking about. So in the Bible story of Esther, please like, please share so more of our people can get it. Esther is originally Hadassah. That's the name, Hadassah. Reminds me of Odessa in Romania. I love it. I get on this show and I'm tired and things still come to me. That's a live on-air realization. And Trump, dude, he's toe up from the flow up. I mean, but he is an old dude. He's starting to look like an old dude. Look at him. He looks like he's sleepwalking. He almost looks like Biden right there. And that hair is getting thin. But anyway, contrary to YouTube's rules and guidelines, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That includes you, Jeff. It's all good. Thank you. But I'm trying to stay within the lines. Hadassah, Esther, hero of the book of Esther in the Hebrew Bible. And just for our Christian identity people that want to pretend that the Bible's not Hebrew and want to pretend that you're the real Hebrew. Oh, no, the Bible's not Hebrew. They even call it the Hebrew Bible because the Old Testament was written in Hebrew. If you're writing in Hebrew, you're a damn Hebrew. But anyway, Hadassah, Esther means Hadassah, means myrtle, like Myrtle Beach. Or Myrtle, what was that singer lady's name? You know somebody named Myrtle. It's an old name, but anyway, Myrtle. And guess what? The myrtle is an evergreen. And as soon as I wrote that, I'm like, evergreen. Oh, Donald Markham, nice to see you. Evergreen. Remember back with the Hillary thing and her child ride-sharing operation? Remember that? Ride-sharing for little children. You know what I'm talking about. Robin Stevenson, good to see you. Ride-sharing for little children. It was arranged through Evergreen, right? And who can forget the Dexter episode where there was a, what do they call those things? Go on the ships, a container, big container. It was an evergreen container. Remember the Hillary child ride share thing? And the myrtle thrives in rocky soil. It remains verdant, which is succulent. I like that word, succulent. It remains succulent and verdant. I like succulent better, but verdant means succulent. We'll go with verdant. It remains verdant year-round. Ancient Israel regarded the plant as a sign of enduring vitality. Not that kind of vitality, dagger, but enduring vitality. And Jewish tradition later incorporated 3 myrtle sprigs. That's like a little branch. It's not a branch, but it's a sprig. Sprigs are on branches. Branches aren't on sprigs, right? Can you tell I'm a little bit punchy tonight? Fulcrum, .integrity, .sigma, .female. Nice to see you. So Israel regarded the plant as enduringly vital. Jewish tradition later incorporated its 3 sprigs into the 4 species waved during the Feast of Tabernacles, underscoring its convenient and covenant associations of joy and peace. But you know, joy and peace in Old Testament Hebrew terms means we done killed every damn body that we don't like. That makes us joyful. And now, since all of our enemies are dead, we can have peace. Flat Earth Lover remembers me. Flat Earth Lover, Jess, love you too. Flat Earth Dave is coming on the channel. We're going to talk about advanced AI rotoscoping. And I'm going to make a statement. Flat Earth is one of the greatest gifts to enlightenment. Didn't say that I'm sold on Flat Earth, but I'm saying Flat Earth is a great step of enlightenment. It just needs to be worked a little bit. But Flat Earth Dave's coming on. We're going to talk about this stuff. Going to get Derek Bros on, Hollywood, ex-Hollywood insider. He knows a lot about the rotoscoping. He knows a lot about AI, so we're going to talk about it. I'm hard to forget. That's what they say. That's what they say. Matt, Cal, Fee. Yeah, we're starting to get some of the cousins back together. I love seeing the cousins come back. I really, really do. And I think they're going to keep on coming back. So, the myrtle grows up in rocky soil. That reminded me of the Jesus character. And the Jesus character in Matthew 13, me too, Dead Wolf. That's funny. I see what you did with that. Matthew 13 said that, you know, they're out there throwing the seed like Bill Hicks. I'm just planting seeds. Just planting seeds. Sub-Zero, just planting seeds. I guess the Jesus character was a lot like Bill Hicks. Probably looked a little bit like Bill Hicks, only he wasn't a white guy. Dark hair. A lot more swarthy than Bill Hicks. Probably not as handsome as Bill Hicks. He had more of the Middle Eastern features. Again, it's just a character, right? So he's just casting seeds. You haven't watched Bill Hicks advertising executives. Watch it. It's funny. So anyway, they're casting seeds, and some fell on rocky soil. Wasn't much soil, hey, Jess. And that's what the myrtle's best at growing in, right? The rocky soil. And it springs up quickly, just like this merry widow springs up quickly. Just like Dagger springs up quickly when he sees this merry widow. Jimmy Vox Johnson, what's happening, my brother? Boom. So, yeah. Little seed, no soil. Boom, up comes the myrtle, right? And here she is. Boom, coming up. Why does it come up so fast in soil that's rocky? Because it's shallow. Shallow. And can I just be honest with you for a minute? Let me get in here real close. If you believe that the Kirk event happened in the way it was presented to us, you're very, very shallow. If you believe that the moon landing occurred, how do you get from Charlie Kirk to the moon landing? Because you have to be out of your mind to believe both. Then you're really, really shallow. And if you're all upset about Talking Points USA, I know you think it's Turning Points, but it's Talking Points, then you're really, really shallow, and you're following for this fake agenda. You're following for this fake agenda. So the myrtle springs up quickly because it's shallow. And people buy this Kirk event because they're shallow. You ready for this? Oh, Jeff, there's a bunch of people. Turning Point USA has got 50,000 more new members. They're growing. Ah! You got to remember, they're shallow. They're shallow. And even the fake baby Jesus said, when the sun rose, it is a ridiculous bunch of BS. When the sun rose, the seedlings, the myrtles, the Kirks, the merry widows were scorched, burnt, and they withered. Why? Because they had no root. Guess who's the son? Overwatch Project. Nice to meet you. See you back again. Guess who's the son? We are the son. We are the son. And once we rise, this is why I do these shows. Oh, you want to pick on poor Erika. Look, if Erika was giving a speech in our front yard, I wouldn't open the damn blinds. In fact, I have to break down her speech that she gave. Thank you, Brother Frank. I have to break down the speech that she gave, and I'd rather go to the dentist. But I'm going to have to listen to it and break it down. But they're shallow. They have no root. And that's why we're beating them. That's why I do these shows. I want you to see what they're doing so you'll rise up like the sun you are, the S-U-N, boom. And as soon as we just start shining who we are, as soon as the last generation of real humans, the divine, the sovereign, the free, as soon as we wake the hell up, realize who the hell we are, quit worrying about people getting mad at us, our sun will shine and it will destroy these shallow, rocky-ass Myrtle bitches. That's what I'm saying. Brandon's getting ahead of me, but I'm coming to that, and that's true. A federal judge put a gag order on 3,000 people that were at that event in Utah. I don't know if there was much more than 3,000 at that event. In that, that, what do they call that area there? I did mean that, Apollo. Thank you. Can't say it on YouTube. That's exactly what I meant. There wasn't much more than 3,000 people there. This is what we need to remember. This is who we're fighting against. Shallow people. And we are the last generation of real humans. Now, according to the Bible story, this story of Esther is set in an old Persian empire, which is in modern-day Iran. That was original of Aryan people. Iran means the land of the Aryans. It was, at that time, the world's largest empire. You didn't know that, did you? They didn't want you to realize that. It included the Balkans, Turkey, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Central Asia, all the way to the Indus Valley of the Indian subcontinent. Mark Berger, nice to see you, brother. The Persian king Ahasuerus, supposedly, allegedly in the story, John Peters, I was just going to text you and say, John, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, John from Tulsa, we're living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know that I've been through it when I set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. If I could remember the rest of the song, I'd sing it, and you're probably glad that I don't. But we're living on Tulsa time. Oh, no, folks. Now it's about to fall apart up in here. Because Smoochie's back. John Peters, love you, brother. Missed you. Missed you a lot. We're so glad you're back. But did you have to bring Smoochie with you? I'm kidding. I love Smoochie. She knows I do. We are getting the band back together, aren't we, baby? You know that I've been through it. I wish I could remember some more songs. I should pull up the lyrics. I'm really freaking tired tonight. John, love you, brother. So good to see you. So good to see you. So anyway, in the story, Ahasuerus falls in love with Esther, marries her. The narrative of Esther is used to provide an origin story for the holiday of Purim. And Ahasuerus is supposed to refer to Xerxes the First. But outside the book of Esther, outside the Bible, in the real world, Overwatch Project, I'm glad to, in the real world, history records that Xerxes was married to Amestris, was not married to Vashti, was not married to Esther. Moreover, it's understood, listen to this, it's understood that the Persians did not marry outside their race. The Persians did not marry outside their race. There's a theme there, folks. I don't know how much we can talk about it, but there's a theme right there. The Persians didn't marry outside their race. So the Persian king did not marry Esther if Esther was real. It's just more Bible nonsense, and it's kosher disclosure, inversion, and projection. Because we know that the people of a certain persuasion, we're trying to be within the YouTube rules, the people of a certain persuasion never marry outside their persuasion. That's what they're all about, trying to stay within their persuasion. So they're trying to say that, oh, yeah, she married this pagan king to get you to marry outside of your race so they can project this marrying outside of your race practice onto you, which they won't do, and draw you in to be silly, jaded ingoling, sometimes I just can't figure it out. But it's great to see you. It has been 5 years, man. Stony Owl, God, it's good to see you too. They're all coming back. We're getting it's like a high school reunion after so many years. It's so great. I'm very, very excited. Keep on coming back. I love all of you. Appreciate y'all. It's been freaking awesome. So this is just more ridiculous Bible nonsense, kosher disclosure, inversion, and projection. And as the tale of Esther unfolds, the king's grand vizier, which is equivalent to a chief of staff, Haman is offended by Esther's cousin and guardian Mordecai because of his refusal to bow before him. Now, you got to understand this. The way that the Judeo-Christians, both the Judeo and the Christian part of this, they want to pitch it to you. Sub-Zero Carrie says she does like it when I'm a little tired because I don't yell as loud. Oh, well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, we're getting the band back together. We're going to be back in the thousands before you know it. They weren't asking them to bow down and worship anything. They were just asking for basically like a salute. They were just asking for a little courtesy. All they were asking the people of a certain persuasion to do was just give a gesture of respect in Persian society. But it was deemed unacceptable by Mordecai. That's a Jimmy Swaggartism. He always said that. Mordecai, a person of a certain persuasion. Consequently, Haman supposedly plots to have all of Persians, people of a certain persuasion, killed and eventually convinces Ahasuerus to permit him to do so. Major kosher disclosure, major inversion, major projection, because this black-dressed bitch right here, she's being used by that fat orange blob right there and the rest of Christian identity and the rest of Christian nationalism to stir up this fever, to stir up this fervor where these psychopathic MFers, these psychopathic sons of bitches, I should have gone to Jimmy's funeral, but I didn't, Smoochie. These psychopathic sons of bitches, but they did ask me to come teach at the Bible college. How funny is that? They're not keeping very good records. These psychopathic sons of bitches are looking for validation to be able to kill all of us sons of bitches that don't like those sons of bitches. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Jimmy says, she got dressed up because she loves holographic chairs that fall through tables. I should have gone to Jimmy's funeral. You know, it never even dawned on me, Smoochie. I should have gone. So let's unpack this a little bit. Haman has been equated with the Persian name Omanes by Greek historians. Several etymologies, that means what a word means, have proposed that it's associated with the Persian word Hamayon, which means illustrious and magnificent, or with the Persian name Vohuman, meaning good thoughts. This is who we are as pagans. This is who we are as heathens. It's our strength, and it's also our greatest weakness. Good one, Just Frank. We are illustrious people. We're magnificent people, and we build illustrious and magnificent stuff. We bring illustrious and magnificent culture. We bring illustrious and magnificent technology, architecture, sexiness, all of that. We bring it. We don't have to bring sexy back because we brought it the first time. And we are people of good thoughts. Our biggest problem is that we've been too nice to too many for too damn long. It's impossible to pull up your sleeves while holding a microphone. We've been too nice to too many for too long. I appreciate that fulcrum, .integrity, .sigma, .female. The name is most likely a priestly title, not a proper name. This is crucial to understanding the Esther story, because they weren't really mad at some guy named Haman. They're mad at the last generation of real Hamans, the last generation of real humans. These Judeo-Christians aren't mad at just one dude that was a heathen. They're mad at every single one of us. And they, jaded. I thought I had it. Smoochie just pulled off her Turning Point sweater. You're a lion. You're lying. But anyway, they're mad at us, last generation of real humans. And her being the new Esther, this story is not just to kumbaya. This story is to give them credibility to come kill us if we won't worship them. Think of the irony. The people, I almost said it, the persons of a certain persuasion were just asked to give a nod of respect. They wouldn't do it. But now their ancestors want us to bow down to them, the Judeo part, and the Christian part wants us to go on bended knee to that fake Jesus character. Jessica, I salute you for being half Persian, great Aryan blood. So the Esther story, the Christian story, the Judeo-Christian story is bow to us or die, just like it was when they marched up behind their holy Roman Empire after they had convinced the pagan heathen Roman Empire to sell out. So this is what's happening. I'm trying to make you aware of this. And the true tale of Esther is not one of persecution of the people of a certain persuasion. Rather, it's the story of the refusal of the people of a certain persuasion to adhere to normal customs of courtesy in the lands that are not their own. Look, when you show up in I lived in Germany for 3.5 years. I acted with courtesy and respect towards the Germans. I didn't walk into Germany saying, how do I press 2 for English? Guess what? There was no press 2 for English. You spoke German because you were in Germany. Then, not now. So, the true story of Esther is a story of the refusal of the people of a certain persuasion to adhere to normal customs of courtesy in lands that are not their own, in which they are invaders. All we asked for was a simple courtesy from a nationality that was alien to this great heathen land. The real tale here, the real story here, is the people of a certain persuasion from Esther to Erika, demanding that they be hailed as the chosen people by everyone else on earth, especially the heathens, when they are Hebrews from the other side, from beyond. They've invaded our universe. They've invaded our galaxy. They've invaded our planet. They've invaded our countries, and they want us to bow down to them. It's not going to happen, Apollo. It's not going to happen. And now the new Esther, over here in her corset dress. What are the odds that Trump has hit that? What are the odds? I say better than even money. Because remember, this is way back in the day when he was grooming her in the pageants, right? I say Trump has hit that. I do. But that's just me. I got to quit doing shows and I'm tired. I got to quit doing shows and I'm tired. It gets a little bit loose. But this new Esther is being used to extend this demand for obedience to Christians as well. Can I say SPICCY Nikki on this channel? That's how she got her part in the play. Nikki says the first thing they do when they get in power is kill all of us that won't bow the knee to the fake Jesus character. Thank you. Everybody's on the same page with me. Lottie Berry, nice to see you. And as the tall tale continues, Haman plots to have all of Persia's people of a certain persuasion killed and eventually convinces Ahasuerus to permit him to do so. Major kosher disclosure, inversion, and protection. Nonsense. Nonsense. All they wanted him to do was show some courtesy and respect. But the truth is that the people of a certain persuasion want to kill everybody else and have cover from the government for doing it. Wow. Wow. Think about that. So if the Christians control the government, then that means the people of a certain persuasion could wage war on pagans again, have the Christian cover, and the Christians will also join the party of persecuting the heathens and the pagans. I'm starting to see it. Starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. Thank you, Jed. That one's giving me trouble. Jaded. Ding-a-ling. I got it. Jaded ding-a-ling. Reminds me of a song. Again, part of a song. You must be playing with your own ding-a-ling. You know that song. Yeah, Brother Nature. Joe, what's up? So, yeah. Oh, my gosh, we're only even halfway through. I got to pick up the pace. It's just a big old scam. However, Esther supposedly foils the plan by revealing and decrying Haman's plans to Ahasuerus, who then has Haman executed for doing nothing more than demanding common courtesy, and then grants permission to the Jews, to the people of a certain persuasion, to take up arms against their enemies over the right not to show common courtesy and kill people that asked them to show common courtesy. Yep, it was a Chuck Berry song. Esther is hailed for her courage and for working to save the nation of the people of certain persuasion from eradication. This is what we're looking at today. They're trying to regenerate Purim 2025. The Erika Kirk agenda aims to have anyone and everyone that will not bow the knee to Christianity and not laud it to be executed. This is the very definition of ethnic cleansing, and it requires no courage, only a sense of psychopathic entitlement. Wow. Wow. That's powerful stuff. The book of Esther's story provides a traditional explanation for Purim, a celebratory Jewish holiday that's observed on the date supposedly of Haman's order, when it was supposed to go into effect, which is the day that the people of a certain persuasion went out and killed all their enemies, ethnically genocided them, And every year they have a big party. What kind of people have a party, and it's like they dress up? It's like their Halloween. They have a great big party to celebrate the time they got to go around and kill a bunch of fools. That's almost as bad as a group of people that will willingly push other people into a place they think is real, called the lake of fire, just because they don't agree with them. That's called psychopathic entitlement. Erika Nelson. This is so strange because Erika reminds me of Dr. Phil's daughter-in-law. Maybe they're playing the same person. That's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But they have a holiday. They celebrate killing a bunch of people. Scholars have taken a mixed view as to the book of Esther's historicity, and with it, the origins of Purim. It's funny how the turn the other cheek types have no problem promoting the genocide of heathens. But that's built into the Hamantaschen. You know what a Hamantaschen is? No, it's not something that you can put a little ointment on and it goes away. The Hamantaschen, yeah, Dr. Phil, I was thinking the same thing. Dr. Phil, super creepy. The Hamantaschen are this Ashkenazi Jewish triangular-filled pocket pastry. The original Hot Pockets, only they're not hot. They're cold. The original cold pockets. They're associated with the Jewish holiday of Purim. Dr. Phil has looked the same way. That's because he's got good acorns. He gets all the good acorns. Think about it. Good acorns. The name refers to Haman, the villain in the Purim story. In Hebrew, Hamantaschen means Haman's ear. So wait a second. Yeah, that's exactly the same one, Lottie Berry, when they dressed up as the Twin Towers. So let me get this straight. We got this holiday that celebrates when we ran around and killed a bunch of fools, allegedly, never happened. And to celebrate this holiday, we make these cookies that are supposed to represent the ears of all the people we killed, and we give them to our kids while they're opening their presents. What a bunch of freaking psychopaths. The pastries are supposed to symbolize the defeated enemy of the Jewish people, and the Judeo-Christian cabal did defeat us heathens, and it celebrates the hope that their God will weaken all the enemies of the people of a chosen persuasion, corporately including the engrafted Judeo-Christians, and the filling of the pastry with sweet goop, I couldn't think of a better word, sweet goop, screams out with cannibalistic acorn. Acorn. What's he talking about? Acorn. Yeah, that's the one. Think about it. Think about it. Imagine sitting around on a holiday, bitching about a perceived wrong from thousands of years ago. Hold a grudge much? The Erika Kirk before and after the incident are two way different people. I agree with you 100%. I got to hurry up. I got to get through this. And I think we're like halfway through. Wow. So we're going to rush. What's missing from this advertisement of the Charlie Kirk Memorial? Take a minute. How about Charlie Kirk? No picture of Charlie Kirk at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. The truth is, from day one, Turning Point USA was supposed to get us to Turning Point today, and it was never, ever about Charlie Kirk. It was always about using Charlie Kirk to position the new Esther. Erika. This was clearly a MAGA rally. Included as the Secretary of War, Hegseth, who said, "We must fight like our Christian brothers 1,000 years ago." Don't miss the kosher disclosure there. How many years I've been telling you 1,000 years has been added to history. John Peters, love you, brother. I got your gun. Bang, bang. 2007 to 2009, which is when Erika is 19 and 20, allegedly. The dates are really fuzzy. She attends Regis University in Colorado. She enters and wins Colorado, USA when she's 20 and 21. Clearly too old, not suspicious at all. How the hell do you win Miss Teen Colorado when you're not a damn teen? It's like it was a setup. She places as a runner-up along with Lindsay Halligan, U.S. Attorney General babe for Eastern Virginia, who also attended Regis. It's a club. 2012, Erika's back in Arizona. She wins Miss Arizona USA, a Trump pageant. How very suspicious. There's no picture of Charlie Kirk on that. Yeah, I thought the same thing. She wins Miss Arizona USA, a Trump pageant. But then she doesn't win. She wins Miss Arizona USA, but then she doesn't win Miss USA. I'm like, that would have made a much better story if she would have won Trump's Miss USA too. But come to find out, Colleen, our great Colleen, gave us a bunch of this stuff. How do you win these pageants when you're not even a woman? We have to check out that Adam's apple. Oh, yeah, very impressive, Lottie. So how come she didn't win Miss America? Oh, well, she happened to be on a mission to Romania in 2012. In the picture in Romania, she's wearing the Miss Arizona USA sash. She does suck as an actress. So this photo had to be 2012 in Romania, where the Romanian Angels Ministry was shut down amid investigations into child carpooling in conjunction with the U.S. military in Romania. I don't understand that, Erika. Remember, there was a highly unusual number of chaplains in and out, pardon the pun, of the base, believed to be headquarters for the child ride sharing. Why is there a Miss Teen anything? Because you got to groom them young, man. Dagger, when in Rome, do what the Romanians do. Interesting that she's pictured with an assault rifle. And the U.S. military, 11 years. Is it 10 or 11? Maybe my math is wrong, but anyway, forget the years. She's pictured with an assault rifle and the U.S. military before her supposed husband is supposedly assassinated with, oh, we're getting there, Donald Markham, with a similar weapon. Oh, Jeff, that Romanian thing. I'm very proud we've been able to go international in the past few years. I absolutely love working with the military. Good to see you, too. Manda Boyeri. I try to get him right. Good to see you. Oh, it's Manda. Yeah. I know who you are. Good to see you. Really good to see you. You still down under? Nice to see you. I love working with the military. At the Antonio Replacement Center in Romania. Wow. The primary military base operated as a chapel, the religious support office for the U.S. Army garrison in the Black Sea. Imagine the U.S. military chaplain corps being engaged with Erika Kirk in a child ride-sharing thing. Wow, isn't that crazy? Hey, now, that's a little much, Jeff. He's no biting. What? What did I do? What did I do? So, I know, really glad to see you again, too. I'm just kidding, Jeff. Don't agree with what? But anyway, that's okay. You have the right to be wrong. So, yeah, crazy. And this book supposedly got released today. It's called Nobody's Girl. A memoir of surviving abuse and fighting for justice by Virginia Roberts. Is it Guffrey? G-Max, which was Giselle, or what's her name? Maxwell? Was that her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. She insisted that the girls call her G-Max. Reminds me of G-Spot. Is that a girl thing or a boy thing, the G-Spot? I think that's a girl thing. Where's your bass, Jeff, or is it a secret? I'm still got the same bass, brother. So Maxwell spotted Guffrey working as a 16-year-old locker room assistant at Mar-a-Lago. Wow, Mar-a-Lago. She was forced to have sex with Epstein and Maxwell. Now, we moved to Prince. I want to say Prince Albert, but that's the guy that had him in the can. That's the Prince Philip. He also put it in the can. But Mark Berger, nice to meet you. See ya. Prince Philip, member of the Knight Grand Cross, Royal Victorian Order, Royal Knight Companion. Erika herself is a member of a very closely associated group, the Knights of Malta. And then I had to ask. And the answer is, I think, obviously yes. Oh, we're going to go to the rods for this. It's been a while. Let's go to the rods for this. I say that Erika was likely victimized herself. Yes, John. Was Erika Kirk, France, whatever, victimized herself? The rods say a resounding yes. Yes. Daphne Reloaded. No, I lost track of Daphne. I like that girl. One of the few people that's even crazier than me. The Malta Knights, you're right. So Kirk was, France, whatever her name is, she was probably abused too, and it's all connected, as Just Frank says. I think we're going to get through this now. Charlie's in Valhalla. We'd kick his ass out. Thank you. I am doing ice plunges every day. The facts seem to possibly lead to a huge child ride-sharing circle. It involves the Tate brothers, Romania, the U.S. military, seemingly specifically the Romanian-based chaplain garrison, and movement ministries like Erika Kirk's Romanian Angels. Add to that Epstein, G-Max, Israel, UK, USA, Mar-a-Lago intelligence agencies, Freemasons, and yes, Candace Owens, the Mormons, Talking Points USA, Talking Points UK, Christian nationalism, Christian identity, I'm slurring my words, I'm tired, Trump, and Charlie and Erika Kirk. The Charlie Kirk event just happened to distract from the Epstein files. Can we say Epstein files? Not here, John, only on my PayPal. Or on my website is back up. I'll show you in a minute. It's called realgospeltruth.org. And there's the little donate button there. Yeah, ride sharing. You know what I mean, Bridget. Ride sharing. I can't say those other words, right? So I'm saying ride sharing. Layla Schmidt, nice to see you. The Charlie Kirk event just happened to distract from those files. In fact, the day of or the day after the event, they killed the bill that was going to release them. And just days before that, the Charlie character had said he was done talking about those files. Donald Markham reporting that the Mormons own lots of land in Ukraine. Did Virginia Roberts Guffrey pull a fast one on the Powers? Did her family fake her death, send her into hiding, and then write this book? There's a lot of mysteries and questions surrounding her so-called suicide. Virginia Guthrie's family announced her death by suicide in April of this year. Said she died at her farm in Western Australia. No public funeral details. That sounds really familiar. Her family stated she died by suicide. The details of her funeral have not been made public, just like Charlie Kirk's. That's very interesting. But then comes the story 3 days later. That's interesting. Her father doubted that she died by suicide. Her lawyer doubts that she died by suicide. The father and attorney, when I first read that, I thought her father was an attorney, but the father and attorney are both calling for a police investigation. People who knew Virginia Guthrie are casting are casting doubts over her cause of death. After members of her family shared the 41-year-old who's accused Mr. Epstein of ride-sharing her with Prince Andrew when she was a teen. She supposedly died by suicide at her home in Australia. Her dad, Sky Roberts, called for an investigation from authorities. Amanda, have you heard about that? Likewise, her lawyer said that she's got big questions about the Speak Out, Act, and Reclaim founder's death. A person that founds a group called SOAR, not likely to kill themselves. When I got the phone call, I was like, are you joking? Carrie Loudon told The Sun in an interview published on April 28, there was no sign that suicide was something she was considering. She was looking forward to things in the future. Ride sharing, I can't say, what I want to say. Ride sharing in traffic, Ride sharing to cut down on traffic. Are you with me? Are you with me? The attorney added there's suicide and then there's misadventures. Do you know that there's a Turning Point UK? And she's Eck, and this is ugh. Turning Point UK. T-Point UK. T-Point UK. Launched in December 2018. That's an 11, by the way. We've talked a lot about 11 in the past couple of shows. You can go back and watch on. Guess who Turning Point Talking Points UK was started by? Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens. Oh, no, they're not friends anymore. Dude, I'm telling you. I look at those videos. You've seen them of Charlie and Candace. If they weren't having a thing, it wasn't because Candace wasn't trying. It's demonstrated that she likes a little cream in her coffee, right? Ooh, I love that. Sometimes they just come and wow. That's what Candace said. So they started Talking Points UK at the Royal Automobile Club in London. It's a Masonic organization, by the way. And what do you need to do if you're going to get into traffic? You need some automobiles, right? The president of the Royal Automobile Club, which has nothing to do with automobiles, but has to do with getting into traffic, it just happens to be a Masonic organization. Prince Michael is a active Freemason, not that Michael, different Michael. He's the Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Markmaster Masons. George Farmer and Andrew Tate are long-time, I'm going to say it, buddies. Pun completely intended. Who's George Farmer? He's the cream in Candace Owens' coffee. And Candace Owens, Candy has interviewed Tate and publicly defended him. I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Tate, have you heard the term Tate's Angels? Tate's Angels has to do with human ride sharing, cutting down on traffic. And why is it called the Royal Automobile Club? Well, what does an automobile do? It drives in traffic and it transports goods, doesn't it? And we got, you take off the yellow glasses, you can see the highlighting. Wow. So you got Tate's Angels and you got Romanian Angels. Erika, Tate Angels. Erika was a model and a casting director. So not only, we got to get back to the rods. So not only was Erika Kirk, the rods say, and this is for entertainment purposes only, that she was involved in a victim of the same thing that the girl that wrote the book was, but did Erika herself, as is customary and common, did she herself become a perpetrator? The rods, an emphatic C. Ya. Da. We try to be inclusive. Shut up, Smoochie. That's hilarious. We got Tate's Angels. We got Taint Angels. We got Romanian Angels. Was she a recruiter? And we got Angel Studios. Who was asking for the Mormon Connection? Boom, there you got it. You got the Angel Moroni and his bare little feet. I guess he got some JC Cruisers on. My bad. No, Lottie, there are no pictures of Erika Kirk pregnant. There's no picture. There's no birth certificates of their children. There's no pictures of the faces of their children. There's no report cards of their children. Nothing. Erika is Charlie's Angel Sub-Zero. Bam! It was in my head, but it didn't make it out. Thank you for that so much. So, it's starting to look undeniable. This is a comment, I think, on a thread on X. Charlie Kirk launched Turning Point UK at the Royal Automobile Club, tied to Prince Michael of Kent, Grand Master of Freemasonry. George Farmer, now the Cream and Candace Owens Coffee, was the chairman. His connections ran through Andrew Tate before he ever met Candace. There's your taint angel right there. George Farmer is a taint angel. Tate's Angels isn't a meme. It's a pipeline. Oh, yeah, the cousins are coming back. It's a pipeline. Erika's Romanian Angels was presented as an orphan charity, but remember, it was backed by the U.S. government. And it was accused by the locals in Romania of ride-sharing kids to cut down on traffic out of Romania into the UK, Israel, and South America. Thank you, Manda. I think it is too. Patterns repeat, names overlap. The angel branding isn't coincidence, it's coincidence. In Angel Studios with those weird, is that like Statue of Liberty? It's just weird up there behind it. Angel Studios is the Mormon studio that brought us. It might be time for me to admit, even though I'll continue to defend Jimmy Caviezel, I don't think he was complicit, but it might be time to me to it's even hard for me to say. I was probably maybe wrong a little bit about what was the hell of that name called? With Jim Caviezel and the ride-sharing trafficking. What was that name called? Thank you, Mark. Where else are you going to hear? What was that movie called? Somebody tell me what that movie was called. That had Jim Caviezel and the other guy and, yeah. Produced by a Mormon studio. So there probably was some nefarious connections to it, and I said there wasn't. And I think probably banned people for saying that there was. We grow. We learn. I'm becoming a better man. I might be in danger of maturing. Might be in danger of growing up. Wouldn't that be a bitch? What was the name of that damn movie? I'm so freaking tired. Sound of... I've lost my fucking mind. Yeah. Sound of Freedom. Thank you very much, Colleen. Did you like the Moroni that I did? I brought up the angel and the Moroni. Most of this came from Colleen. I'm not even going to lie. Colleen sends me this stuff. I expand. I go deep, baby. I go deep. I was going to say something bad. I go deep. It was the Sound of Freedom, yeah. And we come up with some great stuff. I told Colleen that, did I finish it? If I ever become famous, I'll hire her as a researcher. And then what was Trump's show called? Yes, we have same two animals, John. We got Barkley, the new cosmic canine, the 92-pound German Shepherd, and we still have Rooney. What was Trump's show called? It was called The Apprentice. Isn't it interesting that an apprentice is a Masonic degree? And look at that dude standing next to Trump with his hand on Trump. Look at the cuffs. Look at the coat. That's Freemasonry. That's Freemasonry. Oh, now this is interesting. Manda Berry telling us, this gives perspective on, oh my gosh, oh my gods, Manda, you might have hit on something. This is huge. Remember when dumbass, bug-eyed FBI director, what the hell's his name? Oh, yeah. Kash Patel, hello, pipe. I better be careful. Kash Patel, the Honorable Kash Patel. He said, Charlie, I'll see you in Valhalla. A Hindu telling a Christian they'll meet him in Valhalla. That's funny. But he said Valhalla. I'm like, what the hell? And when he said it, Manda, I'm like, that's really weird. But Manda just hit on it because, see, I don't know everything. I know some of you think I know everything. I really don't. And I'm not everywhere. So Manda says there's a place in New Zealand called Valhalla. And they have underground housing, multi-million-dollar underground homes with pools and ridiculous depth. Shit, Manda. That's where Charlie is, and that's where the E-Man is. Oh, my gosh, that's great shit. That's great shit. The Entered Apprentice. Her mate's brother has that's like a friend, folks, which is Australian talk, broaden your horizons. Her mate's brother has a water tank and pool business in New Zealand, and the work he's getting for these underground homes from people around the world is crazy. Hell, oh my God. That's what he was talking about. Freaking Patel told us that the Charlie Kirk character is underground in New Zealand. Now we know why they're buying all that land over there. Thank you, Amanda. Star of the show. Star of the freaking show. Wow. Telling us without telling us. Kash Patel told us. I'll see you in Valhalla. Holy shit. Amanda, you are so good. And tell me that is Masonic wear. They're telling him. And he's got a pink tie on. Of course, it's not the only thing. Well, anyway. So, we got to get to this and we can get going here. Both Erika and her parents are deeply tied to the people of a certain persuasion. We're led to believe that Erika's parents were divorced shortly after her birth, and she was raised by a single parent. Oh, boo-hoo. Poor little Erika. But by the way, single-parent households are perfect MK activities. Additionally, we're also told that her parents, who supposedly divorced and supposedly got raised by a single parent, they're still a team. They are still a team. The Frances, or however you say their damn name, they're still a team. AZ Tech International, Arizona Tech. Lori France is the chairman and founder. Her husband, Kent France, is a program research director. And if you look into Arizona Tech International, there seems to be several strands of it. Here's some of the connections. Note especially the Arizona Israel one, promoting Arizona Trade Office in Israel. Makes me wonder just what kind of trade they're in. EJ resolution saying Valhalla is where some witness protection participants are kept. Very likely. Thank you for weighing in. I put up some shorts of the last John Lamb Lash interview, too. Those are cool. Check them out. Just what trade are they involved in? Erika France's parents, Kent and Lori France, are both, Jimmy Vox, are both IT specialists. They specialize in computer and network security. Imagine that. Yeah. And they also have founded the Arizona-Israel Technology Alliance, which works to further trade relations between Arizona and Israel. But strangely, since the event, it's permanently closed. Permanently closed. I sent him an email, too, said, hey, you want to come back, bruh? Wow. Permanently closed. Dagger's PTSD retreat was also called the Valhalla Project. Ooh, interesting. And remember that gag order was issued, 3,000 Kirk event witnesses. Ooh, we're done. We're told they can't talk about it. I think I put that on my favorites. Look at me for a minute, and I'll see if I can find it on my favorites, because that was really some interesting-ish, as my son would say. Where's my favorites? Favorites. Should be at the bottom, right? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Oh, yeah, we're going to do some real stuff here. We're going to do some stuff. Are you ready? Sorry, I messed up the window so you can't see me. It's probably better that way. Charlie Kirk, quote-unquote, M case, coincidence or cover-up, strange timeline of judge, changes before the trial. Is it a string of coincidences, or are we witnessing deliberate manipulation of a major political trial right before our eyes in the high-stakes case of the alleged event on July 28, which is a 10, which is a 1, during a Talking Points USA rally in Utah, Mormon country? A series of bizarre and unsettling events surrounding the judiciary, the FBI, and the accused shooter, Tyler James Robinson, had the same middle name as Charlie James Kirk. Very unsettling. Before the event ever took place, figures connected to the trial were the subject of mysterious Google searches, which we broke, Jimmy Dore breaking that information. Just as people suspect a conspiracy behind the Kirk event, many see similarities to other high-profile events where officials' stories were scrubbed and crumbled under security. Tyler Robinson trial, Tony Graff, the judge selected to preside over the Charlie Kirk trial, and the judge he replaced were both the subject of unique Google searches from IP addresses in Israel before the assassination, allegedly. Do you get that, folks? They were looking up these judges. It's almost like they picked these judges. Wow. Neither judge appeared on any IP address search in Utah until after the event. July 29, 2025, the accused shooter, Tyler Robinson, taken into federal custody. July 29th. 1st of August 2025, Judge Lunan officially retired. 3 August, grand jury indicted Robinson on charges of murder and domestic terrorism. 4 August, Tony Graff, a man with a reputation for tight control over his courtroom, appointed by Governor Spencer Cox, sworn in to replace. Wow. Adding another layer of the 5 finalists considered for this judicial vacancy, another one of the finalists was searched for prior to the assassination. That's some weird stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And now the judge, there he is. And now the judge, right before the event, Patel fires a bunch of agents out there in that area. That's crazy. That's crazy. And now the judge has issued a gag order on all witnesses in the Charlie Kirk assassination trial. I'm telling you, there was about 3,000 people there, and he put a gag order on 3,000 people. Gag ordered every witness. See, I was right. Why has he put witness? Did he just misspell it? Crazy. Crazy. Gag ordered every single one. This is something, man. This is something, folks. I'm trying to get away from the subject, but now I got to go look at her speech and see if there's anything worth reporting on that. So let's go to the new website, and it wasn't meant to be fancy. It's just meant to be functional. Oh, first of all, here's the new YouTube channel, Real Gospel Truth. Here's my YouTube channel, Real Gospel Truth. We're live. This isn't the Realstream is so finicky about I thought I put up the new cool Agent Erika thumbnail, but I guess I didn't. So this is the new website, or this is the new YouTube. See, we still got over 50,000 subscribers. That's freaking awesome. Now, if you want to go to the new website, look at that. There's a little link. Just click it. The Real Gospel Truth. Thank you, Overwatch Project. Oh, dude. It's been a minute, hasn't it? If you'd like to come back on, do some more shows, I'd love to have you. Am I thinking about the right dude? Yeah, I'm thinking about the right dude. Really good to see you, man. How do you gag order 3,000 people? So all this is meant for you to do is be able to come here. And why is it the Real Gospel Truth? Well, the Christian whistleblower put a lot of people off. But the reason is, before Christianity, gospel meant, the word gospel predates Christianity by thousands of years. Gospel meant the good news of heathen victory. The Christian church corrupted it to mean the message of the fake Jesus character. We're taking it back. If you did want to donate, you can just click that button, make a donation through PayPal if you like. Yes, I remember you, brother. I remember you now. We had a couple of good shows. So you can make a donation right there. If you want to go to the YouTube channel, all you do is click that button right there. If you want to get your focused life force energy, send you a high consciousness environment to your home and to your phone. Cynthia and I are never without it. Just come get a free trial. Boom, you don't even have to list a credit card. Matrix Prison, nice to see you. If you want your nanosoma, I need to double check and make sure that's the right link. Richard sent me the new one. But get your nanosoma. I've continued to take it every single day. It's good stuff. So, and if you want to, this works, I tested it. If you want me to contact you, you know what, I think I could. Would it be too much to send out an email every time I'm going live? Probably. But anyway, if you want to be on the contact, just put your information in here, boom, submit it. It comes to my personal email, so it's not like you're being, set up or anything. EJ Resolutions, you were there too? Man, back in the good old days. You know who was also there? I'm going to bitch and moan a little bit. The lovely Cynthia was there. But she didn't pay any attention to me. It was a full year after that. So anyway, so there's the website. It's not perfect. Yours truly did it, but it's functional. That's what we need. And, it's got a nice look back to the back to this. But can I show you something? I might get in trouble for showing you this, but I just wanted to show you. Now I'm not going to show you. But we're back, baby. We're back in a big, big way. Here's the shorts that we just made. Here's some of the should we watch one of the John Lash Lamb shorts? Let's watch a John Lash Lamb short. I'm going to mute myself. And let's just watch this John Lash Lamb short. Look at the hair, dude. I'm a man of 1,000 looks, huh? Watch this. Listen to this. It's kind of cool. We are unindoctrinating ourselves, and we are about to get busy. And we're about to get busy winning. Hashtag winning. That's you and me. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower. We talked about Nick was at UC Berkeley.
Set us up with a little dramatization
Sounds fun.
to illustrate the basic problem of what I'm going to call the deceit of Christ.
Okay.
Okay? Or the deceit about Christ. You could read it either way. Okay? So let's say that you and I, Jeffrey, are teachers, and we're going to a teachers' conference. So we go into a big room. It's actually a classroom where they can have maybe 40 children, and there are 4 others there. So there's a team of 6 of us, 3 men, 3 women. Set us up with a little
Well, hello, folks. This is Jeffrey Daugherty back with another episode of the Jeffrey Daugherty Show. And my, oh my, it has been an interesting couple of weeks, kicking it off with my appearance on Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. I'm sitting here talking to you and you can't even hear me. Sorry. But how about that brown hair? Isn't that something? This was one of the very first shows, man. This was one of the very first shows. One of the very first shows I did. Let's see if I can find something else cool to look at real quick. Well, we'll look through this. Don't worry if there's a little reverb. I'll turn myself up when I find something else I want to look at. I mean, bunch of different looks here, right? Here's the, that was a fake one, a parody. Dude, check this out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Darty here, New Cosmic Knowledge. Something a little different, something a little, well, I don't know if I would say foreboding, but I believe through an intuitive message, through a prophetic message today, that I need to give a warning, give an admonition. Wow, this is going back. This is like old home week, right? Let's see if we can find one more that's like really. Oh, dudes, check this out. Hello, folks. I'm Jeffrey Darty, the Christian whistleblower. Just let me make sure my volume is turned up sufficiently for you. I think we're in good shape. So nice to be back with you. We are going to do a heavy Bible-focused teaching again today, and it just gets more and more amazing. You know, I've been doing this now for 35 years, which is mind-blowing in itself. 35 years now of intense biblical study, you know, full-time, you know, people want. What do we think of the hair, folks? I look like Chris Jericho. I do look like Jericho there. I do look like Jericho. That's interesting. Maybe one more. I'm going to have to go to the potty, so we're going to have to get out of here. Let's see if there's one more crazy. Oh, God. This is like a really, really bad hair. Interstellar Wars, reptilians, and the god of the Bible. Jeffrey Darty, Unindoctrinate, also known as the Christian Whistleblower. Okay, that's probably all the fun that we can stand. But there's a lot of cool stuff on here, folks. There's a lot of cool stuff on here. There's some crazy, crazy stuff on here. A lot of stuff on here. And we're just still in the first part. Remember being on Tinfoil Hat?
All right, guys.
A breakdown in the efficiency of the dark left or the dark state that they. But anyway, I love you. I appreciate you. You're divine, you're sovereign, you're free. Don't go on bended knee to somebody else's savior. I will see you soon. Whoops. Don't go on bended knee to anybody's savior. I'll see you soon. And I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to go into the bathroom, and I'll be back before it's over. Maybe if not, you know, just go on your way. Love you. Appreciate you. Where few dare tread 100. Vinny Eastwood Show. Yes, love Vinny. Got to get back in touch with him. All right. Be right back.
Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.